Hey everybody, I got a 2000 Cadillac Escalade. I'm taking the Bose radio out because it sounds like crap. And I bought a wiring harness to bypass the amplifier for the Bose. So here's the center console. This is the wiring harness I bought. It is super long. It's only got to go from the radio down to these two plugs. The other end of the harness has the plugs on it. There's both plugs. That is the wire that it comes with. It's probably 17 feet. Unneeded. So basically, I'm shortening it up. The wires are not the usual colors for GM speakers. So pay really close attention to your wiring harness instructions. So there is actually 6 pairs of speakers on here. There's front doors, there's rear doors, and then there is rear upper speakers. The 4x10s that are up above the rear cargo area. In this Cadillac, they're actually 3.5s. It's not a 4x10. It's got a metal plate. One of them was dead, so I put some different speakers in there. I was trying to figure out what speakers were what to make my life a little easier. So I used a 9-volt battery on that end. So I had the plugs. I had these plugs plugged into here. And then I was testing them on the ends. So, yeah. Comes with 17 feet of wire. I cut about 15 feet of it off. It's only got to go from the center console right here up to the back of the radio. So I got it working, but then I was like, hey, I don't need all this wire, so I'm going to trim it down, make it shorter. I also deleted the subwoofer. There's a subwoofer in the center console here. I took that out because it doesn't need to be in there. I also took the amplifier out that those two plugs right there plug into, because that doesn't need to be there either. Along with the CD changer that was in the center console, the single CD player that goes here in the dash, and that Bose head unit. I had to get rid of it. It sounded awful. It had a terrible whining noise to it, some kind of bad ground. So I actually ran a separate ground for this, thinking it might have been the ground on the radio. But anyway, Pioneer, I love it. Doesn't make any noise. It's perfect. So yeah, I'm in the process of trimming these wires shorter, and I'll splice it in. I also ran RCAs. I got a sub and a regular output. I have a massive amplifier. It's an NX3. It runs 3-channel. Subwoofer, 800 RMS. Actually, no, it's 1600 RMS. And 450 by 2. So I'm going to run that amplifier right here on the center console. I'm actually going to mount a board to the factory metal bracket that's right here. I'm going to ground it to the factory nut right here. That screws right to the body. I'm going to scrape all this paint off and make it nice. I'm going to mount the amp right underneath the center console. It's got plenty of breathing space. Everything is, it's got gaps everywhere in the front and in the back. Nice breeze to go right through there. And the only thing you're going to see coming out of this is 3 speaker wires. So I'll get back to you.